It's currently, oh my god, it's currently midnight on Thursday, and I have my last finals of college tomorrow. I'm gonna remember that I recorded this video so I can vlog my day. Hashtag return to YouTube. It's 7 in the morning. Oh yeah, look at the spread. Look at the spread. I did the dishes. So it's gonna be 50 degrees and raining all day. So let's pick a fit. All right, guys, here's the fit check. As you can see, we got the Da Vinci Eras Tour shirt. We got these blue jeans that have paint stains on them that I got at Target. We had the butterfly clips, necklace, earring combo, got the sharks on today, and then rings so that when I'm anxious about my exams today, when I'm anxious about my exam today, I can just fuck around with the rings on my fingers. I still have not began studying for my exam at 1:30 today, so hopefully I'll do that after my drawing critique. We'll update further later. It is very rainy, but I just got out of art critique, final drawing class this semester, very cool, very fun. And now I am walking to the fishbowl in the rain with all of my art really close to my body because it is raining so much today. I left my water bottle, so I have to go back to Williams. So I'm posted up in the fishbowl. I got a yerb. I'm gonna eat my lunch here and start studying for this exam that I have to take in 2 hours. Yippee. I have decided to play Minecraft instead of studying for my exam. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. So I'm out of my final. I can't even be mad that it was hard because I didn't study for it, but that's okay because now I'm done with college and my beautiful wife is gonna come pick me up and we're gonna go to the grocery store. Woo! What? I promise I do own more than one shirt. I know I've worn this shirt in Perga, another vlog. Either way, I love the shirt, and so I will forever wear it. Yeah, so I am done with college. Let's fucking go. I haven't filmed a YouTube video in over a year, so this has definitely been a really fun experience, and I've really enjoyed it. I figure, while we're here, I'll give you guys some updates. So, something I hadn't really previously mentioned on this channel was the fact that I have been kind of dealing with a chronic illness for the past few years, and with stress, it would really flare up and increase, and I would have really crazy joint pain and fatigue and all of the above, like brain fog, everything. About a month after the last video I made, actually, I went to the rheumatologist and they did a bunch of tests on me, and they told me that I have fibromyalgia. Let's go. Essentially, with fibromyalgia, there's really no cure for it. My neurons are essentially out of whack, and you know, the only way to kind of treat it, I guess, is to understand your limits, your physical limits, your mental limits, allow yourself to get the rest that you need, limit your stress, and then, there's, some medications, right? You can get on various like psychiatric medications because, your nervous system is your nervous system, right? Last fall when I started my dual enrollment as like a senior and also a master's student, I just felt my symptoms getting worse and worse and worse. It's really hard to live like your day-to-day life when you're constantly in pain and you're constantly tired and a different part of your body hurts and your brain doesn't work and you just kind of want to lay in bed all day, and these symptoms happen at just random points in your week, so you can't really plan anything to go down during your week because you don't know when you're going to feel like garbage. After a whole semester of dealing with that, I made the executive decision to drop out of grad school, and I honestly think that was the best decision I ever made. Coming back this spring, finishing out my final semester of college, it was the way to go. I am very glad that I decided to sort of take a pause and address my physical health issues and also kind of my mental health issues at the same time. I've talked on this channel in the past about, dealing with OCD and things like that. And I just want to say that, like, if you need help, you should get help. You should find time in your schedule to get help. Based on previous experiences I had with therapy, I had just kind of written it off as like, I'm kind of above it. I'm introspective enough. I understand myself enough to really go through life without, having a therapist check up on me. And I think letting go of that mentality and accepting that, like, sometimes you need help. I guess what I'm trying to say is that this past January, decided, okay, I'm gonna take away all of my commitments. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna take the time I need to figure out my fibromyalgia and how to live with it, and also to sort of deal with my OCD as well on top of that. I was switching psych meds, and like that in itself is very challenging. You get a lot of emotional variation and, spikes in anxiety that you may not have dealt with, I guess, in recent times. Up until that point, I had kind of been on Prozac for like a while. I'd been on the same dose of meds for the longest time. I'm so happy that I allowed myself to have assistance while I was figuring things out with my brain and my body. If you don't feel like you have the time to get help, you need to make the time. And my entire life, I've sort of been go, go, go. Don't address this. Like, you can just push through it and figure it out. When in reality, like, sitting down and allowing myself to take help and allowing myself to get myself to a point of equilibrium that I'm currently in. I have been pretty much pain-free for the past few months because I took the time with my doctor to really try out different medications and to just lower my stress levels and to figure out how to fix my physical ailments. And it's honestly led to me being so much happier in my life. I'm so much happier in my body and with the people I'm around and with the direction my life is going, and even though it was really hard for me to drop out of my grad school program, it allowed me to think about, it just allowed me to think. And I think giving myself the space to think and breathe was really what I needed. I graduate in about a week. All my family's coming into town this next week. End of college, again, it came like a year sooner than I had anticipated because, I thought I would be in a master's program for an extra year, but I'm not mad. I'm happy, I'm happy with my experience. I'm happy with everything I got to do. I think this entire experience has been a net positive, and it's weird to grow up into it's weird to grow up. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be happy, and I'm super excited to be an adult and to have my full-time job. I have a job lined up. I just bought a car. I'm moving into my new apartment with my girlfriend. It feels like I can handle myself through periods of uncertainty, whereas before I would just kind of get anxious and shut down. I've been living for pretty much most of my conscious life with constant anxious thoughts and feelings and like all of that. And it's so relieving to be able to chill the fuck out, take it all in, and enjoy life. I watched my past 2 vlogs from last year just now, and I'm just happy to have grown, and I'm happy to have experienced what I have experienced. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be done with college, and I'm happy. And I think that's what matters the most. You don't have to be miserable. There are ways to not be miserable. I know I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this down because I've just been kind of rambling. I'm 21. I turned 21 about a month ago. I love YouTube. I love making art. I love playing Minecraft. I love biology. I love learning new things, even when I'm bad at them. I am just full of love for this world and all of the experiences I have had, whether good or bad, all of the struggles I've gone through, gaining friends, losing friends, building relationships, ruining relationships. I've been through a lot, but it's made me the person I am today, and I could not be more grateful for that. So yeah, this will be the end of the video. I am going to film a tattoo tour next. I think it would be funny to film a tattoo tour and show you guys all of my silly tattoos. I love you. You are loved. You deserve to be happy and to be loved by the people around you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.